Sometimes stocking up on groceries for a week can seem like a major undertaking, but some are filling their homes with enough food and cash to last for months off the grid in case society were to break down. We have a look. It's our Night Team Special Assignment report tonight. Ready or not?
A huge explosion now raining debris on all of us. We better get out of the way.
If 9/11 taught us one thing, the unthinkable can happen without warning. Terrorist attacks, terrifying diseases, even technical glitches that could shut down our power grids.
It would be chaos.
Like the 2003 New York City blackout.
I view it as a wake-up call.
Most Americans believe an across-the-board catastrophic breakdown of our society could never happen. But others believe it could and eventually will happen.
If there is an economic collapse, there won't be food in the grocery stores, and you're going to have to survive on your own.
They call themselves preppers, as in preparing for a worst-case scenario.
I've been doing this for 30-plus years. We weren't preppers back then. We were survivalists.
They have food supplies to last for weeks, even months, and have weapons to defend themselves.
You're going to have people that are just wanting to take things from you, and you got to be ready for that.
There's even an organization called the Sustainable Survivalist Network, with 6 districts, from Florida's Panhandle to the Keys.
We started with 10 people, and now 2,000 as of yesterday.
2,000 Floridians who believe they need to be ready to live on their own if society breaks down.
What do you do if, God forbid, solar flares could take out our power grid or all the electronics are gone? We go over like, well, how do you get in touch with your family if there is no way to communicate?
They are even learning to take care of themselves in case there are no hospitals.
I think that's very important to know some very specific things. How to sterilize water, how to stop bleeding. You should know how to deal with orthopedic injuries.
Dr. Joe Alton and his wife Amy, a nurse practitioner, teach people how to prepare for medical emergencies.
Dr. Bones here.
On YouTube, they're Dr. Bones and Nurse Amy.
They can be used to clean wounds.
They teach everything from stitching up wounds to setting broken bones. Medical skills aren't the only things these preppers are learning.
.460 revolver.
Some are also getting lessons in handling guns.
Every prepper that I know owns a firearm.
Everything's
David Mansell and Mike Morrison sell guns and other survival equipment at their shop in Pompano Beach.
The real prepper isn't so much getting their food supplies in order, but they're getting a plan in order.
They're also secretive. Most preppers we spoke with didn't want to show us their stash.
They don't want people to know what they have.
David and Mike loaded some of their supplies in an office at work just to show us what it looks like. They believe in a real emergency, people who are not prepared will come after those who are.
They're going to want to take care of their family. Well, guess what? They're going to come after yours, and you got to be able to defend that.
But preppers do want people to be ready.
Even the government says you should have cash on hand, a couple weeks worth of medical supplies, your medicine.
Because if disaster does strike, you will have to deal with it, ready or not. Preppers say many people here in South Florida, many of us practice prepping without even realizing it, of course, when we collect supplies, food and water every hurricane season.